There we go. There we go. Should be good now. There we go. There we go. Should be good now. Perfect. There we go. There we go. Should be good. Whew. Hello. How is everyone? Hope everyone's doing well. Bit of trouble with the sound there. I've been recording a lot of videos today and a lot of various things. And so OBS just is an absolute nightmare, but I figured that out now. I do apologise for the delay and the inconvenience. And then I had like something on important before this that I had to be there. So hope everyone's doing well. Hello, Daniel. Hello, DB. Hello, Beth. Hello, Sam. Hello, Alan, Alex, Craig, hello, hello, hello. I do apologise for the delay. It's been a very, very busy day, and then I had something important before this as well. And then I've been recording some videos, and OBS just hates when I record videos, apparently. So do apologise on that. Shoves you. Yeah, it's so annoying, Justine. Honestly, there must be a better alternative to OBS. I don't know what people use, but yeah, it's a pain. Pain. Hello, Stephen. Hello, New Trader 0101. How is everyone? Hello, J1. I'm actually... Lady H. Funny. Hello, Sam. Hello, Nathan. Hello, Nate. Sean Graham. So confused. I was confused as well, but it's all good. It's all good. Let me just make sure that's all good. Yep, everything's all good. Hello, Raj. Hello, Reto. Hello, hello, hello. How's everyone doing? Gold's absolutely pumping through the roof yet again. So, yeah, interesting. How is everyone? If you are new to the live, let me know how your day's been at the charts. We normally start off with a quick catch-up, see how everyone is. Then we get into the charts, mark up some levels, come up with a nice plan for tomorrow, and just answer any questions along the way. So if you do have any questions, please don't hesitate to let me know. Drop me a message, and I'll happily get into detail. Gold pumped a fair bit. It did, yeah, definitely. New trader through the roof. Raj, take that through this evening. Oh, nice. Nice, Nathan. Hello, Clint, Katie. Nathan, so if you put a trade on your chart, absolutely pumping now. If you put a trade on your chart, for example, this, what 1-to-1 is basically when the trade, let's say your stop loss is here. 1-to-1 would mean the trade has gone up here. So it's 1-to-1 risk to reward. So basically, if you risk £100 on a trade, so if your stop loss gets hit, you lose £100. And if you're running 1-to-1 risk to reward, that means you're in profit £100. If you risk £100, you're in profit £100 when the trade is running 1-to-1 risk to reward. Hello, Christina. Hello, Danny. Hello, Jordan. Hello, hello, hello. DV, that would be cool. Trump's a madman. I reckon I could try, but I don't want to dabble with OBS anymore. Lovely 1K scalp on that push. Nice, Danny. Always crushing it. Really nice. A second day tried to but hit break even, then if it's stop loss, wasn't sure how to manage stop loss, if should stayed in or not. No, Reto, what you did, moving stop loss to break even's really good idea, mate. You know, the goal in trading is to conserve capital. So that's absolutely, yeah. And I was taking profit too early, spoke to Brandon coach, let it run until 1R. Yeah, it's a really good idea, and I say it a lot, but letting your trades run to at least 1R, so 1-to-1 risk to reward, is a really, really good idea, because otherwise you start dabbling in the trades. And on the last challenge we did, so we do challenges in the private group, on the last challenge, I did notice that a lot of people, they'll let their trade ride to stop loss, but they won't let their trade ride to take profit or ride just past 1-to-1 risk to reward. They'll look to secure profits early and let losses ride. When in actuality, you should close losses early and let profits ride. So just basically completely switch that on its head. Payouts. Made an extra 7k on top, but waiting for the payout. Okay, nice, Sam. Yeah, and definitely waiting for that payout to hit's a good idea as well. Yeah, Trump says the dollar's doing well, but gold absolutely going through the roof. It's something which is very interesting right now in the sort of America and everything. Basically, Trump is trying to. Part of the reason why gold is absolutely flying through the roof is because Trump is really focusing on short-term growth. He wants growth right now. So in business, and Trump is a businessman, you want to see growth right now. You know, the board wants certain targets met. Okay, this is business. They want certain targets met. So a lot of times businesses have got to cut corners and do some pretty interesting accounting normally to try and reach them specific targets. They want growth right now. They want profit right now. Okay, profit in the future isn't profit at all. Profit is only profit once it's in your pocket. Okay, and so Trump is just trying to force short-term growth right now through a lot of different means, and this means that it's going to cause instability later on, inflation later on, and gold is obviously a hedge against that. And so gold's absolutely rocketing due to that. He's trying to push Powell out, Jerome Powell, the Fed chairman, to try and decrease interest rates, which obviously increases inflation over the long term. And just loads and loads of stuff. And then the instability this year with the tariffs, and then also the sort of militarization of Greenland and Ukraine and everything there is obviously causing a lot of turbulence throughout the markets. Gold is a hedge against that. And so yeah, and we've still got a good bit of time with good old Trump, so we can probably expect it to continue. Flint Speed, so I did drop a type form in the group for the meetup, so it is on the 28th. It's going to be in Canary Wharf in London. I'll drop the exact venue and send it to everyone who sort of fills in that type form of the exact location, and then the sort of schedule throughout the day will also be sent out, but it'll be a really good day. It's going to be really, really good. And I look forward to everyone meeting each other in person as well. The last in-person event was absolutely amazing. And this one will 1000% be 10 times better. So it's going to be really good. Just so US dollar doesn't dump, Trump is saying dollar is good and America is great. Yeah, exactly. Every day is a good day for the dollar in Trump's mind. Hello, ColezTrades. Come on, Chaos. Is there a charge? What do you mean, Stephen, is there a charge? 28th, Sam. It's on the 28th, and it's free for members to come. So, yeah, and also the hotel where it's going to be at, if you are staying, we can get you a discount on the hotel rooms because we are hiring out like a massive room there. So that's something cool as well. But everyone who's filled in the type form, you'll be informed about that and let know how the day will go. Yeah, Darren, exactly. I mean, anyone holding partials now, this is why I've said for the last year, go back to the latest live stream you could possibly find, even when I used to go live on TikTok over a year ago. I've always said holding partials, past take profit, even a small amount of your position, especially on gold, is so good because those stack up. And yeah, 7, 8 out of 10 wins, you're just going to come back and get stopped out at break even. But those 1, 2 trades out of 10 that you end up holding for the breakout, you can hold them for such a long time and just build up ungodly amounts of profits. No, Stephen, there's no charge. It's free for members to come. On the 28th, Sam. Oh yeah. Chris, it's in the private group in the announcement section. There's a type form there. If you can fill that in and just it's got like 3 questions on, just so we can better organize the event for everyone. It makes it easier on our side. By the way, guys, if you are new to the live, let us know. Say a hi in the chat. And then also if you're enjoying the live stream, double tap on the screen and liking the live does help spread it around. Have to come to the event. Definitely, Sam. Definitely. You can't hold partials. Well, you can hold the position, but you can't hold partials from a 0.01. Excited for the meetup. Yeah, it's going to be good, Katie. I'm looking forward to it. And again, the meetup, we're not going to be discussing as much, technicals and running through sort of educational stuff, because we can do that on the lives. We can do that through videos. The important part of the event is just being able to see everyone in person and being able to see that this is real. There are real people that you can see in person who are full-time trading, making money trading. They're normal. They're exactly like you. They've got a family. They've got kids, and they're actually doing this. Then for new people to see those as well, and just to share some stories as well. And then also there's going to be a workshop after. There's going to be a bunch of cool things, but the day will be extremely clear and extremely well laid out for everyone attending. So don't worry about that. Everything will be taken care of. You just turn up at the day and hopefully have a really good day. Love that flint speed. Hello, Matty. But unfortunately it falls on my son's 10th birthday, so I have to wait for next one. That's unfortunate. Got off. But yeah, there'll be more throughout 2026. We're going to do a lot more in-person events, and this one is going to be quite big. So yeah, I mean, I think there's going to be around 130, 140 people attend. So it's definitely this. Yeah, it's gonna be a big one, which is really good. It'll be fun. We'll have a good day, and yeah. Yusuf, funny. It was great. DV, don't be leaking those ideas. DV, don't leak those ideas. Might have to get the PJ to London. Sam, yeah, fuel at the private jet. I know Brandon's coming from Wales with a few members as well. It seems like, which is really amazing. It shows the level of community which we've got. Is there's a lot of members who are sort of coordinating between each other and giving each other lifts down, which is just amazing. Like, it's really cool. Oh yeah, Ben's just put in the Discord. Yeah, be able to get discounts off rooms because we're hiring the event. Krishina, all of that will be sent out. It'll be in Canary Wharf in London, and all of the details will be sent out to those who fill in the type form in there. Yes, there's parking, DB. Full parking there, so that'll be good as well. So yeah, hopefully everything's covered. This is the first event to this scale and everything that we're doing that we've done. So hopefully it goes smooth, and regardless, it's going to be good to meet all of you in person and have a laugh, and it'll be really fun, really valuable, and yeah. So it should be good. I think Brandon's going to be there. Cedar Ogg's going to be there. Brandon's success coach might be there as well. I don't know about Leon, and yeah. So it's going to be good. Chris, I look forward to it. I love that. It's going to be good. Nah, it's going to be good. Look, everyone you've been speaking to on Discord, I know a lot of members talk to each other every day, which is, absolutely brilliant. I do feel, there's, for how connected everyone is nowadays, on social media and everything, not many people actually talk to each other every day and, see what you talk about, what you're passionate about, and this, that, and the other. And so a lot of people have, built up those relationships inside the group. You're talking to each other every day. You got mates inside the group. And so to meet, in person is just, it's really cool. The last event that we did was really amazing. It was really, really fun. Really enjoyed it. A lot of value. And yeah, we'll do some cool things as well. Some out of the box things will be going on. I don't know about Yusuf. We'll have to check. To Max, will be nice to put names to faces. 100%. Yeah, and this time, going off feedback from last time, we're gonna get badges where your Discord name's gonna be. So you can put sort of face to name. So that's gonna be good as well. For a bit. not free until the afternoon. You'll be able to come, fun time, you'll be able to come in the afternoon, you know, you'll be able to drop in throughout the day. I understand, you know, people's schedules are busy, and I understand, you know, weekends, you know, people have got family, this, that, and the other. So if you do just want to drop into the event, you know, say hi, and this, that, and the other. A lot of people did that last time. A lot of people came by just to, you know, say hi and everything like that. Then you can come by, say hi, you know, meet members, and then just, and then be on your way. That's absolutely fine. But I would encourage you to stay for the full thing, but I understand, you know, everyone's schedules are very different. XVR 100. I look forward to seeing that, mate. Oh, man, that video was hilarious. Yeah, Raj, we have t-shirts sorted as well, so there's going to be quite a few things. I'm hoping it's going to be a good event, and yeah, I don't know anyone else who's doing, you know, trading events for their community. I'm fairly certain we're the only one right now in the entire sort of trading group space who do full community meetups. As far as I'm aware, we're the only one anywhere. So yeah, really, really, really cool. A few people do like small mentorships with like, you know, 3, 4, 5 people maybe, but you know, a room with close to 150 members in, like, as far as I'm aware, we're the only group doing that. Sam, if you need to bunk with me, Sam, look, let me know. Yeah, that's a good shout, Katie. Anyone with some dodgy Discord names, might be a good idea to change them a little bit for the event. If you don't want to wear the Discord, you know, that's completely optional as well. Like you don't have to, but it makes it easier for everyone to, you know, understand everything. And also there will be sort of, you know, cameras and stuff at the event, and we will be filming stuff because I think it's really good to do so. But if you don't want to be on camera, you don't have to be. You can just let us know, and we won't. And yeah, never heard it before you. Yeah, it should be good. I'm looking forward to it. And yeah, and since the last one, we've definitely built up a lot more. I mean, we've got far more members in the community, and we've got members who are now like seriously advanced. It really is. Sometimes I look in the Discord and I see like certain members. I mean, the great example, massive shout out to Husky in the Discord. Everyone in the Discord will know who I'm on about. Husky, like his knowledge now is next level. Like he's got really good knowledge. Adam as well in the Discord, a very good knowledge. It was his birthday the other day. Unfortunately, he was ill on his birthday, bedbound on his birthday. But yeah, like unbelievable knowledge. Bella as well, who was at the last meetup. I mean, she's been progressing crazy amounts as well. Katie as well. I mean, the list goes XPR. I could be here all night. But yeah, so I think everyone's a really advanced stage now, and we should have a good few members who have gone full time with us there as well. Macaulay, who I did the most recent spotlight on, I just did a spotlight. He was at the last meetup as well. Hopefully he should be at the next one as well. Super nice guy, like super nice guy. And yeah. Okay, nice, Sam. Take care. New trader 010, 100%. So sort of how the general event, I'm not going to reveal everything, but basically at the door, you get like Discord name thing, and then come in. I'll say hi to everyone. I want to make sure, you know, say hi to everyone. Then from there, we'll do like the event. Then we'll do like a workshop thing after, and I'll pull people aside for a chat. Sounds like I'm on bloody Love Island. But I'll pull people aside for a chat just to have like a sort of one-on-one conversation, see how you're getting on, just away from everyone. And then gonna look to go for food after as well. I'm fine with that, Aaron. Look, Trump. If Trump wants to increase his viewership, then he can happily hop on the live. I mean, imagine that. That'd be crazy. Sounds wicked, Max. Yeah, it's gonna be really good. It's gonna be really good. Darren, I don't know about that. It'll be a good time, and I definitely recommend I understand, you know, a few members might be, you know, nervous of going to the event with, you know, all the members or what have you, but it really is like the last event. It's super nice. Everyone's really nice. Everyone's just there to, you know, meet each other in person, have a laugh, and and yeah, it's really good, and definitely utilize it as a networking event as well. You know, speak to people, see the level that they're on, see what you can get in person, because that I have done a few like in-person one-to-ones here in Dubai, and they are like being able to see someone's like visceral expressions in person, like, and how they talk about things, that just conveys like things just sink in far better, and just a 5-minute conversation, excuse me, can be like really productive, like really good. Darren Pie, oh, there was a restaurant I went to. I was in Qatar the other day, and like this really nice restaurant. They had shepherd's pie on the menu. I don't know why I'm going off tangent with that, but when I saw shepherd's pie on the menu, oh, I love pie. You can't really find pie too much in Dubai. It's just like everyone just has steak and fish here. Can't beat pie. Someone needs to set up a pie shop in Dubai. If someone wants to set up a pie place in Dubai, like I will happily invest in that business. So yeah. Yeah, exactly, XPR. There isn't a golden pocket on right now, J1. I mean, there's this trade here, but this one's like, we're going to remove this now because we've broke this high. I was looking to get into a buy in this sort of zone here for the last bounce before we do break out of this bullish pennant. I did write about this bullish pennant, by the way, inside the private group. Bullish pennants normally break to the upside. I did post that inside the private group earlier on today. I was looking for the last bounce here for that level there, but it didn't come down that way, but still played out nicely. And to those who are holding partial positions from any trades in the past, definitely sitting nicely now. New trade, oh no. Warm up a pie, yeah. I'm quite hungry now. Be a wise investment if you are then given all the... Wise investment if you then given all the sales to. What do you mean, Darren? What do you mean? But training goes to pot. Expect Danny's pies to pop up into pie. I'm looking forward to it. I did have this conversation with someone the other day, and I think they were genuinely serious about opening a pie shop. Like, I genuinely wouldn't be surprised if he sends me through a business plan this week. So I'm looking forward to that. Push up before the meet. 100%, Stephen. Sounds good, mate. How are you all? Hello, Carter. Hello. Carter was just discussing the in-person event that's going on at the end of February in London. So you're more than welcome to come to that as well, Carter. Be good to catch up. Yeah, you can sell pork pies, but you need to get like a very special license for it. You need a license to sell pork in Dubai. It's cool because the shops have like in the back of the shops, they have like a secret room for like pork, which is interesting. It feels like when you first go in, it feels like you're doing something like wrong, like you're going into the back of the shop. Like it's yeah. Peckham Springs. I love that. Yeah, exactly. It's haram. So they put it in like the back of the shops, or some places do sell pork. Like there are quite a few like English like English roast dinner places, and they do sell pork, but they need a special license for it. A lot of things in Dubai, like Dubai is very liberal now. You can like pretty much do anything here as long as you obviously stick to the rules of the country. But you would want to. So yeah. True. Hello, ADA. Hello. Dylan, everyone. He's new to the group, my brother-in-law. Hello, Dylan. Hello. Hope Yusuf's treating you well. Woke Dubai. I mean, Dubai is very, like, open to anything. You can do, like, they're not... A lot of people think Dubai is, like, very constrictive and you can't do this and you can't do that and all of this. And it really isn't like that. And no one wants to, like, break the rules or do anything weird because everyone's very, like... sort of sensible. You would feel out of place if you like did something stupid, like you really would, and you just don't want to mess with the police or anything like that. And I've only had one encounter with the police in Dubai actually, and they stopped me to have a drag race. Like they are like really nice, and as long as you're not being an idiot, they're fine. A community go-karting session. Darren, that would be cool. But I don't know, hundreds of people on a go-kart track. We'd have to probably hire out a bloody F1 circuit. Nice, Dylan. Yeah, Dubai's amazing. I do love it. And I know like loads of people hamper on about Dubai all over socials and everything like that. So I don't like to talk about it all the time because you see enough about it on socials and yeah, but it really is. I used to think before moving to Dubai, because so many people talked about it all over social media, I used to think that like everyone was paid to like talk about it. But now I realise that it is just really, really good. I mean, before this, I went for a meeting about a new like property development, and one of the projects, how it looks like, they build like little figurines of the entire. They call it like the master plan, and they build little figurines of what it will look like a downscale version of exactly what it would look like. It looks amazing. It's like a Lego set basically, but really cool. And yeah, it's just crazy, man. It's crazy. Get Silverstone. Yeah, we'll just rent out Silverstone for the day. That'd probably be a little bit of money. We'll get Flint Speed on it. Yes. XVR, big words, big words. We might have to set something. I am, by the way, something's going to be coming for. By the way, we will get into the charts in a second, but I think we go off on some tangents here. But I do think it would be cool to set up something for sort of members who like see the most progression, and we'll decide those people, you know, as a team. We'll sort of put a vote in, and then we do something like special with them, maybe like 3 members, and we do something with them. We are going to be flying out more members soon to Dubai as well, which is really, really cool. So that's good as well. So yeah, really just trying to, you know, bridge that gap between online, what's online, you know, everything's online nowadays. And I think go full circle, because online there's so little trust nowadays. I think bring it full circle and let's go back to, you know, normal in person. I do think it's important to shake a few hands now and then. Did the police win the race? No, so they were in the guy pulled alongside me. He was in the Nissan Patrol, the big Nissan Patrol police cars. I was in what was it? It was an Aston Martin Vantage, and it sounds like really loud. Like it pops. It's like by far the loudest like pops and bangs from a car. It's ridiculous. It's fully blacked out. It looks like a Batmobile. It's really nice. It's probably top 3 favorite cars. But I was in downtown Dubai, so like outside the Burj Khalifa. And he like blue lighted me, and I'm like, what the hell is going on? It's the first time I've been stopped by the police. So I'm like, I'm not going to lie, I did crap myself a little bit. And so he pulled alongside me, and I expected some really stern looking, like, you know, Dubai police officer. And he just had this massive smile on his face, and he said, race bro. And I'm like, what do you mean? And then I saw his smile, and I was like, in that? Like joking about his Nissan Patrol. And then he went, no bro, in this. And he showed me the key, and at first I thought it was a Lamborghini key. It looked like one, but it was actually a BMW. He had an all chrome, completely chrome BMW M8 competition. If you know about cars, you know that is a crazy car. And so yeah, and then I ragged it off from him. So yeah, it was a funny night, that was. I did. I thought I'd done something wrong, because I was maybe speeding a little bit, making a bit of noise, obviously staying within the speed limit. XBR. Yeah. Definitely. Serious bit of kit, yeah. There was actually a guy who lived near me back in the UK, and he had the exact same full chrome M8. Such a nice car. By the way, guys, if you do have any questions regarding trading as well, regarding the private group where you can get signals analysis courses, full access to the community, we are doing an in-person event in London in February. Over close to 150 members will be attending that, and it's like a big event. Only trading group in the space who's doing like in-person events to that scale, like out of any group, anything. And so, you know, that level of transparency, that level of community, you really can't find anywhere else. Then you can drop me a message on the YouTube description and get involved there. And then also part of being in the communities, you do get access to these community events, which we're going to be doing more and more of. So like probably eventually once every 2 to 3 months, you've got an event you can go to that's, like trading. Everyone there is either full-time traders or looking to get into trading. And so it's, if you really want to take this seriously, there's that sort of a byproduct, and it's free to come for members. Had to in the 1.2 polo. Went here for that. Trump's doing his thing. True, Darren. Yeah. To be fair, there has been, especially over the past year, there has been a few of those nights where it is just like, okay, Trump's doing his thing. Like, we've just got to let Trump be Trump and just go a bit crazy. And access to the crazy, clever people inside. Appreciate that, Darren. And yeah, definitely. I mean, we do have like the education inside the community as well is like top tier. We're not just regurgitating things that you see online. We're actually going to give you helpful, criticism and things to move forward. And we have got members who have joined the community, gone from not knowing anything to now full-time profitability, to making tens of thousands, some making tens of thousands, some making hundreds of thousands, and some making literal millions in the group. And yeah. Yeah, DB, I do agree with that. I like that. Presidentially F's charts. Exactly. I like that term. But let me know your thoughts on the sort of the charts today. Let me know what you got up to at the charts. And if you do, I know we're a bit off topic right now, but if you do have any trading questions, anything, or you're curious about anything, you want to know anything about the private group, anything like that, please don't hesitate to drop a comment, let me know. Or if you want a more personal response, drop me a message on Telegram and we'll happily go into that. I'm looking forward to speaking to Bella after this as well regarding the goals side of the trading group. Something that we've highlighted is that the goals trading space is absolutely terrible. And a lot of the goals inside the community have actually done particularly well. Like, girls on average do better in trading. It's just, I don't know exactly why, but they do very well. And so we want to move into that space and really, be sort of a place girls can come who want to sort of get into the trading space, and they don't want to be bullshitted like a lot of the, excuse the language, like a lot of the girl groups are nowadays. So that's something which is coming on very nicely as well, and that'll come with a bunch of other stuff as well. Crazy. And who's looking forward to the challenge as well? So I'm going to be doing a webinar on Thursday night for the challenge inside the private group. That's going to be very, very big. And then I'm also going to be doing another webinar on Sunday night as well. So very, very busy few days ahead. Very busy. Sounds great, Max. Yeah, it's gonna be good, Lauren. Very, very, very good. I'm really looking forward to that. And then big shout out to all the women in the group as well. I mean, Katie, Nisi, Lauren, smashing it. Bella, of course. Beth's smashing it as well. Huge shout out to Beth. I mean, everyone's been seeing Beth's updates inside the community and the messages I've been forwarding. She's really hitting a turning point, which is, absolutely amazing. Would love to meet other girls. Yeah, definitely. And something we'd like to do with there's a few things I'm not going to go into too much now, but with the girls side, we're not just trying to, and something I've discussed heavily with other girls in the community and then with Bella as well, is we're not just trying to do trying to force the sort of blueprint which we've got mainly for guys to girls, because girls are very different. Their emotionality and everything's different. To be fair, when Bella was explaining me things, I don't know about girls. But yeah, differences. And so we're going to try and cater towards that in the community as well, and everything like that. Beth is amazing. 100% agree. 100% agree. We should make sure that's all good. Yeah, perfect. So it's the chat. Yeah, it's going to be good, Lee. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be very good. Yeah, I'll be there. Ah, nice. Going to have a little goal squad forming. Carter, yeah. I mean, these were Bella's words. I'm gonna instead of me trying to, I'm going to give the knowledge and skills and resources I can, but in terms of like a girl community, like I'm going to go to girls to help form that. I'm digging myself a hole here. Yusuf. Tom, so it's going to be in London, 28th, Canary Wharf, and there's a type form currently in the private group. You can fill that in, and yeah, I'll send you through the details through there. Yeah, I think that's best, Katie. I'm sort of fumbling over the words here. Carter, funny. Gold went crazy. It's hard to do technical analysis at the moment with gold. How can it work in these conditions? 100%, Curtis. I 100% agree. You've kind of just got to, you got to go with the swings, and this is why. It's why holding parts of the position is so important, because especially over the past the past 2-3 months, it's been sort of like you've got to adapt. I see a lot of things online which are like, I've found the golden system that I'm never going to leave. That's not trading, okay? You need to adapt. You need to be fluid, okay? You adapt to the conditions you're in. The markets are always changing. If you don't change with them, you'll be left behind. And so you need to adapt to the markets. And with gold absolutely pumping through the roof, and with building up so much partials, there was a point, actually, I did post in the group, where I had to reduce gold because reduce exposure to gold because I had held so many partials. The percentage of exposure to gold was just too high, and so holding partials and then adapting to the conditions you're in is very good. Trend lines there. True, DB. I like that. Yeah, Curtis. Yeah. Especially on impulse moves like this, these lower time frame pullbacks are nice entry points normally. And then just impulse move up, identify a range, buy below the value area low. So for example here, identify an impulse move up, identify a range, buy in the lows. Identify move up, buy in the lows. Identify move up, buy in the lows, buy in each low. And then eventually one of the lows which you buy at will be the low before the breakout. And that's the assumption which you've got to have. Let's move this over here. Hardcore. They have to be 100% Lady H. I definitely agree with that. I mean, you've got to have a good mindset on you to, achieve success in trading. And I think it does, I've said this before, but, trading does really bleed into your life as a whole. I mean, I've spoke to so many members and they've said this as well, once they turn that corner in trading, they see other areas of their life, their emotional control, their discipline, and they feel like they can do anything. If you can, conquer trading, and I'm not saying go full time, but, turn that corner in trading, then it really is okay, you can do anything. Most people fail at trading. I've succeeded. I've overcome all of these barriers that are the hardest barriers. They're not physical, they're mental. To overcome them, you really can do anything. And I say that in the most literal sense. What do you mean, Carter? In the chat, when do you find out what the problem was with Darren? Just drop me a message on Telegram and I'll explain that. I did post a message that if you wanted more information on that, you can drop me a message on Telegram. I'll explain the situation in there. I think keeping that off live though to maintain. I want to maintain. We have jokes here and there, but I do want to maintain that level of professionalism at all times. I want to definitely maintain that respectful, professional environment throughout the group. And so, yeah. It's group amazing. Leon's mentoring has really helped me massively too. Nice, Yusuf. Yeah, been getting some great feedback from Leon's mentorship, and then also Brandon's as well. Been really good. And then we've got some cool things coming with Craig as well. I need to I need to sort actually, to do with the challenge actually, which is going to be really, really cool. So Craig's playing a really important role in the challenge. And I know a lot of you in the community, everyone in the group knows who Craig is. He's an absolute legend. Normal guy, family man, trades, makes a ton of money. And yeah, he's just an absolute legend. And he's always helping in the community, answering questions and everything like that. And he's going to be doing something really important in the next challenge as well. So you're going to love it. Carter, I cannot fault your analysis. The chart goes uppity up. And then big green candles is going to indicate more uppity up. I mean, flawless analysis from Carter there. Flawless. Trading gold. But to be honest, it's hard to know if I'm actually a good trader because the way gold just pumps and pumps and pumps. That is very, very, very true, Curtis. A lot of people can definitely, and this happens throughout trading on any market though, you can falsely believe that you've sort of unlocked something when in reality you're just heavily suited to those market conditions. So a lot of people, for example, who are just DCAing into gold, okay, that's just leveraged investing with gold. Your gains are correlated with gold, okay? As a trader, we want, just like a hedge fund, you want to hedge the market. So regardless if the market's going up, down, sideways, left to right, we want that smooth equity curve. We don't want to, otherwise we could just invest in the market. Like, why try and time it? Why try and do all this? Why not just invest in the market? We want that smooth growth, because then we can take money out of that and invest in the market as well. If we just go with one regime, for example, if we just constantly buy in gold, then our gains, we might as well just invest. All we're doing is leveraged invested in gold. So that means, gold through turbulence, our portfolio is going to be directly correlated to gold. We want ours to be smoother, if that makes sense. It's hard to explain clearly. Nice, beautiful pixel. Picks good instruments. That's not how to neglect technical skills, of course, but making the right choice in areas you actually know about. Pretty safe bet. 100%. No. I agree with that. I agree with that. I think an important thing in trading is definitely not only picking the right asset to trade and the right pair to trade. Everyone's going to be very different. The thing is, though, every single person in the world is different. Trying to do exactly what that other person does just won't really work out in the long run. Everyone is different. Some people here might really like trading NQ, NASDAQ. They might really love that, okay? And let me just have a drink. And their system and their mentality and their vision on the markets might just align with that pair. And they might be well versed in the news and the market drivers of NQ. And so they fit NQ. Other people might be suited towards gold. Others might be suited towards GU, GBP USD. So picking sort of 1-2 instruments to trade and sticking to those is normally a very good shout. And then also going a bit further than that, picking the session that suits you as well. Do you prefer Asia? Do you prefer London? Do you prefer New York? Those are very important as well. What periods you trade throughout the day. Those are easy ways to optimize your trading. Optimize which pair do I perform best on? Which session do I perform best on? Which time of day do I perform best on? Like, those types of things are easy ways to optimize your trading. Once I am going to try and do something here. I'm going to try and change. Let me know if you can't hear me. I do want to keep this live going longer, but my laptop's suffering. So I am going to change this to this. Let me know if you can't hear me or something goes on there. Let me just change this. Let me know if you can still hear me and everything's all good. it should. Let me just change this. Let me know if you can still hear me and everything's all good. Perfect. I've just changed the mics around. It should. Let me just change this. Perfect. There we go. Perfect. We can continue with the live. Okay, perfect. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Yeah, it might be a bit more echoey now. I want to keep my laptop charged. Basically, I've got like 1 billion tabs open and everything like that. Something which is really annoying is because I'm literally permanently on my phone and on my laptop, like all day. Like I've got to constantly be charging one thing because I'm always on my laptop and on my phone at the same time. So I've got to constantly be on charge. So when I'm not on charge, like it actually becomes annoying. Like, I've got to be constantly plugged in. Freedom McClory, you should be added probably after this, mate. I do appreciate your patience. We do try and maintain a level of security in the group as well, and so like making sure the right people are getting in, and because to try and secure the community, because we don't want scammers and everything in the community as well. As well, and try and learn other instruments, maybe even before risking any capital. You should just practice trying on instruments you don't use as much. That I agree with and don't agree with. I think diversifying into other instruments when a pair isn't in favorable conditions, just switching pairs, although charts look very similar, okay? They've both got candlesticks on. They move completely differently, okay? Gold moves, like the technicals are completely different to NQ, are completely different to any other pair. And so just changing charts, it's not like, I'm just going on different price action here. It's completely different market drivers, completely different participants in the markets who want different things. And so you've got to understand that it isn't just, this is different price action. It still respects the same strategy and the same rules and the same technicals that I've outlined in this other pair. There's completely different participants in that market, completely different technicals that impact that market, completely different market drivers. So although it looks, both candlesticks, it can be very different. So understanding that as well. But you can trade pairs which are either correlated or inversely correlated to the pair which you trade. So for example, DXY inversely correlated to gold most of the time. Beautiful Pixel, you don't need to spam, mate. You don't need to spam. And by the way, guys, if you do enjoy the live, double tapping the screen and liking the live does help spread the live out, and I do appreciate it. And if you do have any questions regarding trading, regarding crypto, regarding the private group, then don't hesitate to let me know, and I'll happily answer any questions. In terms of candles, do you mean like normal candles? In terms of like Heikin-Ashi candles, is that what you sort of mean, Daniel? Is only... Yeah, you can use Vantage International, Yusuf, but you will have to set up a new account with that one. I'm pretty sure I sent it you through, Yusuf. So I mean, just normal candlesticks are really the way to go. You can use... I wouldn't recommend using... any others really. Heikin-Ashi is mainly in crypto, so I did actually use Heikin-Ashi candles for like a good bit actually. And fun fact is the market cipher indicator, not market cipher, the Fu Manchu indicator is based on an indicator called market cipher, and market cipher was actually designed to be used with Heikin-Ashi candles. Bit of backstory. And so yeah, so I did used to use Heikin-Ashi candles, but they're better on the higher time frames and better for more investing purposes because they don't show you, like, they're just not as nice as candles for true technicals. But depending on your system, you can find something which works. 100% agree, Carter. It's like, yeah, that is true. That is true, Carter. That is true. You don't want to be a one-trick pony, Riven. Silver chat in Discord. Yeah, Lady H, I posted another message to see what people thought of it, and I think I got loads of messages about it. So another silver chat, I think is good. Like you say, Lady H, a lot of people are trading it, a lot of people are talking about it, so it makes sense. Just massive insecurity of mine. I only make money with gold, but the way gold is going won't last for forever. Curtis, yeah, I think diversifying into another pair can be good, but just, you know, you're going into a completely new market, so you've got to really reset risk and reset everything, you know, go into it with a sort of fresh mind. Because especially gold, like a lot of pairs just aren't moving like gold. I mean, gold is so volatile, and it's got such strong fundamental bias. We've got the overall sort of fact that gold will trend to the upside, you know, over the years. And so, yeah, just be careful and look into the market drivers. Look into just test things on the pair. I'm sure you'll get it down, but you know, I don't need to say it. I don't need to say it. You know it. Just be careful going into a new pair because it will be completely different. And you know, in that initial phase, it's gonna be a bit weird. Definitely get an attachment to the pairs you trade. I have anyway. To be fair, one trick pony it can work very well. It don't work, so at the moment I'm using my own trading view. What's the best to trade with? I'm using MT5, but is there another one better? So Daniel, the VT Markets app's very good for just like on the phone entering, and then use trading view to mark up levels and then enter on the app. I wouldn't use VT's trading view integration because, like you say, it doesn't come with the other indicators. It's basically like a white labeled version of trading view, so it doesn't come with everything. So yeah, if you do want to broker set up on trading view, then let me know and I can walk you through a guide on exactly how to get it straight on trading view. Literally, DB, yeah. Something which is interesting is Trump goes on about exports going up from the US. And how, you know, exports are like massive, and obviously exports are good. And he sort of says that as a positive. But something which is really interesting is America has actually been exporting majority precious metals to places like Switzerland, London, etc., even Singapore. And so they're actually exporting their precious metals, which isn't good for a country. It looks good, you know, your exports are going up. That's really good. But in reality, you're just exporting the precious metals, which in reality you want to hold on to. Like a country wants those reserves there, and they've been actually exporting loads. Like, I don't know the exact stat, but it's a lot of percent. It's very, very high. Taylor, all you do is right click on it, like not right click, like hold it down and then click pin. If you hold down the chat, it'll come up with a few drop downs, and then you click pin, mate. Yeah, all good, Daniel. Definitely do. I mean, it's possible, beautiful pixel, but extremely unlikely. It's possible that you get hit by lightning, but it's extremely unlikely. It's very unlikely that you're going to turn $4 into 1,000. Very unlikely, without just straight gambling. It's probably best to hold on to the $4. American China are the only major players right now in the rare earth elements market. America's strategy seems to be using the value to combat the deficit and stay economically huge. 100. Like I said, you lose your elements. Yeah, which just isn't good. You want massive gold, silver, precious metal reserves. It's like a weight in the country. So yeah. But turning $5 into 1,000 is not happening. Yeah. It's like Kurt says. It's technically possible. You can. I could get hit by lightning now, but it's really not gonna happen. Stephen, I mainly stick to gold. I think it's very important to find 1-2 pairs and really stick with them. Something which is extremely important in trading is you do not need to trade a bunch of pairs. You don't need to take a bunch of trades. If you were to plot on a chart how many trades you take versus how profitable you are, we would see that the more trades someone takes, the less profitable they are. Taking less trades normally means more profit. You don't need to take a ton of trades at all. at all. So focusing on one pair, two pairs maximum, becoming extremely good at those pairs, dialing in the market drivers of those pairs, and just becoming extremely good on those pairs is normally the best way to go for most people. Hello, Imran. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, Jonathan Brown. Hello, hello, hello. Instability in the world, Imran. Trump talking as well. Whenever Trump talks, the market goes crazy. I'm going to scale that $5 slowly for the next 100 years. Yeah, true. I reckon you could do it. I reckon you could do it, Kaya. I want to see the $5 to 1,000. And plus, you don't want to be in that mindset of like flipping accounts like 100x. Like, that's not really happening. You want to get in the market. You want to be in the business of outperforming the market and then leveraging the capital that's there to make huge gains. Okay, just by, if you were to just do, let's say you outperform the market by twofold. The market on average does about 12% a year. Let's say you do 24%. You do 2% a month. 2% a month on let's say a 360k capital account, 36,000, 3,600. You're doing $6,000, $7,200 a month just by outperforming the market. Not too much. I mean, 24% a year is very, very good. But you're making, $7,200 a month. Like, and all you've done is just scaled your capital. Like, you don't need to do anything crazy. Just outperform the market. And if you're outperforming the market, then just like prop firms and funding services and use those to scale capital, and you can make a lot of money. Like, yeah. The goal of a trader is purely to outperform the market. That's it, really. Outperform the market or hedge the market. So be a less risk-adverse investment. Yeah, mate. I have a group. It's linked on the YouTube description, mate. Mate, Max has the strongest group in the industry at the moment. Well, I love that, Carter. See you in a bit, Stephen. Take care, mate. Have a great night. First $1K. I mean, beautiful pixel. Something which is important is having that sort of monetary sort of set target is very difficult to achieve. You should really focus on the process, and the money takes care of itself. If you get into trading, you just care, I want to make $1,000 now. No, you need to focus on the process first, and then the money will just take care of itself after that. Yeah, I see it. I see it now, Danny. Oh, this is gonna be brilliant. Tomorrow is gonna be a crazy day. I'm definitely, guys, gonna be live for that. 100%, I'm gonna be live. So yeah, if you do want to catch that live, what time is that? So that's 7 p.m. UK time. I'll be live over that. Yeah, I 100% agree with Carter. Yeah, Carter. It's going to be a fun one. And definitely, guys, although news comes out at a set time, markets up to the announcement of big news are normally unpredictable and turbulent. Before news, the market is trying to price in something that it doesn't know. That creates confusion, okay? And so that can create very unpredictable and just out of ordinary price action, which is very difficult to trade. And a lot of times we see very tight consolidation up to that news release because no one knows what to do. And so definitely be careful on that front as well. Carter, I think with the pressure on the Fed to cut rates, I think it's more than likely. Yeah, there's a lot of pressure on the Fed to cut rates, and obviously gold's, can go. But just because cutting rates doesn't mean that automatically go in one direction. They can not cut it as much. So yeah. And news coming. Vipin, there's news tomorrow, which will be live over, but not news right now. Trump's been talking, as you can see. So yeah, by the way, guys, if you do enjoy the live, double tap on the screen does help spread the live out quite a bit. So I appreciate that. Make sure I'm set up so you guys can see me. But yeah, let me know if you've got any trading questions, guys, and we finish up this live very shortly. If you do have any questions regarding trading, regarding the private group where you can gain access to signals, courses, community. We are doing an in-person event at the end of February with, close to 150 members will be attending. There's no other group in the space, to my knowledge, that does events to that scale. Not a single one comes close. And so that level of community, that level of transparency, you really can't find anywhere else. So, yeah, if you want to get involved, the link is on the description. Yeah, DB, it's going to be an interesting one. I agree with that, Vipin. Naresh, there isn't a trade that I'm looking at right now. Again, gold's going through the roof, holding on to previous buy positions from all of the past year. And so, yeah. Can be a big factor in how rates could affect the markets, if I remember correctly. Definitely, Carter. Yeah. See you later, BP. See you later. Yeah, definitely, Carter. These factors, these are the true market drivers, behind price. So understanding how they impact price is very, very, very important. But also, things can be overestimated as well. And so, although something can come out and be, for example, bullish for gold, it can be bullish, but not as bullish as people expect, and therefore have a retracement down. And so, being careful on that front as well. No problem. Us learning markets. Can you talk, mate? Loss. Vipin, there isn't really. You shouldn't really change. Like, there isn't a specific system you use to recover losses. Because if there was a specific system you could use to recover losses, then you could just continue to use that system to make profit over time. A system that's used to recover losses is the exact same system that's used to make profits. Like, that same system and framework is the exact same. And a lot of times what people do is that when they get into loss recovery mindset, they tend to over-risk on their trades, be very emotional on their trades, because they're trying to recoup losses. That money's gone. You've got your money right now. Try and build that up, okay? If you had 10K and now you're at 5K, you're not trying to get back up to 10K. You're building, you've got 5K, you're trying to build that up now. Like, that other money, that's gone. Loss recovery can a lot of times be very negative. Now, if you do go on a loss streak, reducing that risk, the answer to most questions and most downfalls in trading is the same: reduce risk. A lot of fear that comes from trading, reduce risk, less fear. Loss recovery, reduce risk, so then you don't go into a further pitfall. Most problems in trading can be resolved with reducing risk. That is really it. Yeah, that's the only thing we can control in trading. We can't control these markets. We're not Trump. Okay, anyone who says that they can control the markets are lying to you, or they're naive of what actually happens in these markets. No one knows exactly what's going to go on. And so the only thing we can really control is risk. And so making sure you do control it and you do keep it in check is very important. So losing hand at blackjack and doubling your bet to try and earn it back. 100%, Carter. That's exactly what it's like. Exactly what it's like. Carter, I love that. I love that analogy. But that is exactly what it's like. You know, that loss recovery mindset can be a huge detriment to your trading. So making sure you don't even conscribe to that mentality. I'm new to your channel. How did you move to Dubai? Can you please share some nuggets? Vipin, so a bit of backstory on me is I've been trading for about over 6 years now. And sort of I got into trading through crypto, made a lot of money in crypto, lost a lot of money in crypto. But yeah, so got into it first, investing in just the basics, Bitcoin, Ethereum. Then I got into altcoins and I made a lot of money there. And then I lost a lot of money. That's another story for another day. And then from there, I basically locked in and was like, yo, I'm going to actually do this. And so then I went down the full rabbit hole of learning trading. I learned also what not to learn. And then from there, built up my systems and just sort of kept back testing, kept journaling. Journaling is the number one best thing you can do for your trading. By far, journaling is amazing. And then built it up from there. Eventually became consistently profitable. And now I do all right. But yeah, the biggest nugget in trading, something which is important, a few things I'm just going to list off one by one. Okay, super like high value. One thing is there's no golden ticket in trading. There's no golden ticket in trading. The golden ticket if there was a golden ticket in trading, it's in your trade history. Okay, you are not the same as anyone else. You are your own person. Okay, so you are your own golden ticket. Your trade history and what you've done in the past, that is where the true information lies. There's no golden ticket in trading. Automated trading, bot trading, all of that stuff does not work, and you will 100% lose all your money. Not financial advice, but from what I've seen, I've spoken to over 10,000 traders at this point, probably more, and I've not met a single person who just makes money automatically outside of just investing in the market, investing in the S&P or something like this. So automated trading, like, it's just a big no-go. That's the first thing. And then obviously the second thing is there's no golden ticket out there. There's no magic system that's going to make you profitable. Third thing is journaling. Journaling is so important because a lot of people spend all of their time optimizing their system and they don't optimize themselves. What days do you trade best on? Are you bad on a Friday? Are you bad on a Monday? Don't trade those days. I had a great call with XPR the other day, and he said he doesn't do well on Tuesdays. He's learned that through his trading, he doesn't perform well on Tuesdays, so he doesn't trade Tuesdays. Which sessions do you perform best in? Do you perform best in Asia session? Do you perform best in London session? Do you perform best in New York session? Which sessions do you perform best in? Trade those exclusively, ignore other sessions. What times of day do you trade best? Trade those. What pairs do you trade best on? Trade those. You've optimized yourself ridiculously. So that's journaling. And then I think we're on point 4. What's point 4? So that's really important. Point 4 is there's 2 ways to become profitable. Okay, there's taking more winners, there's taking less losers. Taking less losers is objectively better than taking more winners. Okay, taking more winners means you're stretching your edge, and your edge might not be able to cater to that many trades, and your trades become worse over time. So focusing on the highest quality trades is definitely the way to go. Taking more trades, you're going to pay more in spreads, pay more in fees, and that's going to eat away at your edge. And then also you're in the markets for a lot longer, so emotions are going to be able to take control a lot more. 5th, discretion. These are like huge tips which I wish I learned when I got into trading. Discretion. Now, what makes a pure technical system, this is the most important, like one of the most important things you will hear, especially as a new trader, and it will save you so much time, so much money, and being bullshitted in the trading space so much. Okay, what makes a fully technical system profitable is your discretionary ability to know when to use it and when to not use it. If it wasn't down to discretion, you would be able to code the system and just turn it into a bot and print money forever. But we know these markets are too efficient for that to work. To think institutions haven't thought of that is just, it's naive. That doesn't happen, okay? And so if it's fully technical based and fully mechanical, it can be coded, turned into a bot. But we know bots don't work, so by extension, we know that doesn't work. What makes a fully technical system profitable is your ability to know when to use it and when to not use it. Discretion. No one in the trading space will say this to you because it removes their mystique. Okay? They haven't got the golden ticket anymore. Imagine someone trying to sell you a course and they say, okay, here's the course of the system I use, but you've also got to learn when to use it and when to not use it. Like, it won't work if you just copy it straight up. You need to learn when to use it and when to not use it. Okay? That's the hard truth in trading when it's pure technicals. You can add more objective and mechanical stuff to it, but you've got to implement fundamentals and market drivers because those you can't argue with. Those are a few key things which I wish I learned when I got into trading. Yeah, 100% Carter. 100% agree with that. Chris, it's linked on the YouTube description, mate. You can join there for free. Sounds good, Chris. Axe discretion is key. If trading had a perfect answer, it would be automated. 100%. And Curtis, the fact that you've said that and you agree with that, I mean, that speaks volumes to me. So few people in the trading space like truly understand how big a part discretion plays. And a lot of people, look, a lot of people either they know about it and they lie and say they don't to try and say their system's mechanical because it sounds really cool. It's you know, the in trend word to use, my mechanical system. And then they lie about it. Or two, which is, this one's fair one, they're not aware of the fact that their system is discretion. They're not aware of when they're using discretion, and that's fine. They don't know that they are discretionary, and so that's also very important. Yeah, XPR, that would be interesting. I mean, we've gapped up pretty much every market open for what feels like 10 years, so we'll see. 100% Carter. Like, yeah, it really is. It really is super important. But if you do want a more objective way, then looking into fundamentals and true market drivers and understanding that is really the way to go. And then also, number 6 is you don't need to make a ton of R. So I measure profitability in terms of R. Most people are familiar with a percent. So you don't need to make a ton of percent to go full-time in trading. You really don't. You can take, let's say, 1 to 2 risk to reward trades a month and be full-time on that. There are people in the community who literally make thousands of dollars a month, and they just take like a few trades. They don't even take loads, and yeah, they just focus on the highest quality steps, and it works like that. That's it. It's not unreasonable for me to say, okay, you see consistency over a month, you risking £10 in each trade, you make £30-40 a month, let's say, okay? Then you leverage that on a 45k funded account or something, and instead of making, you know, £40 a month, now you're making 800, 1,000 a month. Then you use that money and go to a 90k account, and then instead of making, you know, 800, 1,000, now you're making 1,600, 2,000. And then you go to like a 360k account, and now you're making like $6,000 to $8,000 a month, all from like a very small edge in the markets. You don't need a massive edge. You're not trying to take over the world. You're not trying to, you know, be the best trader ever. You're just trying to find your little piece of the pie. That's really it. True, Carter. Very true. I love these analogies, Carter, man. This is putting a smile on my face. Curtis. Good luck with that one, mate. I wish you all the best. When market opens and I'm gonna be thinking about that now. Anyway, guys, I think we're gonna finish up the live there. It has been a pretty gone on a few tangents on tonight's live, but definitely been some great nuggets dropped on there. And I really appreciate everyone, you know, tuning into the live, asking questions. It's really great to have this sort of conversation each night. I do go live every night from Sunday to Thursday, so drop in, ask any questions. If you see something throughout the day, some content on trading or something like this, and you're curious about it and you want my opinion on it, I'll give you a no BS, honest opinion of it, and and if I don't know, I'll also let you know as well. So, yeah. Anyway, guys, take care. Have a great night, and I'll see you all in a bit. Seen a bit 10 thing. Oh, this is gold, mate. Seen a bit KT, seen a bit DB, seen a bit Heath, and doing really well. Heath's a member of the group. He's running a mile a day for charity, doing absolutely amazing. So shout out to Heath as well. Keep smashing it, mate. Shout out to Dylan, Daniel, Alan, Emmanuel, Krishina, Curtis, who else we at? Carter, Light Always, other Curtis, XPR, Chris, Davin. Take care, guys. Have a great